Hey everyone, my name is Zach Lowe, and I'm going to be a junior in college at Otterbein University, which is a small school in right by Columbus, Ohio. My friends Josh and David asked if I could share a little bit about my life through video since I'm not there with you. And I jumped right at the chance because I love being able to show how my life has changed and try and give people an idea of how their life can change as well, and that they have hope through even whatever they're going through. And so I just want to show and talk to you a little bit about what I've gone through in my life and just how I have changed. As a child, I grew up in the church. I went to the Sunday school class for kids just like a lot of other children. Although I was with a lot of other kids, I felt very outcasted. I didn't learn many of the children's stories of the Bible. I didn't know what was going on in Sunday school. I got out of there as soon as I was given a chance. I love being able to go to the main sanctuary and play with pieces of paper and pens while I was sitting by my parents. And although this is much better than Sunday school, I also much rather have stayed home. So as soon as I was given a chance to, when I was old enough, I stayed home. I didn't want to go to church. I didn't understand what was going on at all. And then my life continued like normal. I was a normal kid all the way until my parents got divorced in the summer between my third and my fourth grade year. The only main difference was that I wasn't living with my dad now. And all of that was only one change. It also had some major repercussions in my life. It left me searching for acceptance. I always wanted to have the most friends and feel loved. And no matter how many friends I had, I was always left wanting more. So when my brother invited me to a middle school group at the church, I saw a good opportunity to get more friends. I loved going to this group every week to hang out, and I was getting a lot of friends, and it was getting really cool. We got to know each other really well. And then my brother invited me to a weekend away with the middle school group. I was very hesitant at first. I had no idea what it was going to be like, and I was kind of scared, didn't know who I was going to be with and stuff like that. And you guys might have even gone through some of those emotions to get to where you are right now. But my brother just told me that I needed to trust him. I was going to go. He was going to be there. It'd be okay. And it was going to be worth my time. And I'm telling you guys, this week will be just worth your time as well. But that Saturday night, I heard the pastor preach about God's unending love for the first time. And although Jesus loves us, we all do things that God doesn't want us to do. And this creates a void between God and us, just like it would happen between any friend and you. If someone wronged you, you wouldn't be nearly as close. There's going to be some void because of what's going on. But God sent Jesus to die on the cross and forgive us of those things. No matter what you've done, it's been forgiven. And so that void's not there, so we can be with God and experience His love, and we can bridge that gap. And although I'd heard stories about Jesus dying and rising on the third day, I never knew that it had anything to do with me. I didn't know why He did that. I had no idea that it had any purpose to do with my life. And so I wanted to know that I was going to love no matter what I did. I could do things wrong and that God still loved me. And so that evening I realized that I needed to follow Jesus. And through that decision I became a Christian. And it's not just going to church or different Christian activities that makes you a Christian, but believing that we do things that are wrong and because of that we shouldn't get to heaven, but God did this. And before, like I said, I was wanting all of these things. I wanted to be acknowledged by friends. I wanted to have things so I could feel accepted because my dad wasn't there. And since that week, my life has been radically different. And without that weekend, I'd be in a much, much different place than I am now. I can find all my full satisfaction in my faith. And I've been through many times that I could have given up. The messes in my life start from my parents getting divorced between third and fourth grade because my dad cheated on my mom. And this is the start of an absent father. I never had any deep conversations with him, and he never seemed to care for what's best for me and my brothers. He's always a day late, a penny short. It takes forever to do what he needs, and it's never enough. I would move between parents and from home to home, and I ended up going to 7 schools before I graduated, and I went to 4 middle schools in 3 years. That's normally the time that kids are growing up, but I was forced to grow up quicker than other kids because of everything going on. I've been through bankruptcy twice and foreclosure once. One of those times I lived with my dad. One of the times I did, he was out of town Monday through Friday. And so David Root, your worship leader, actually lived in our basement. He was basically my dad. And I've been at a point where I didn't have a bedroom after my dad moved away. moved out from there. I moved with my mom to a two-bedroom apartment with two brothers, two dogs, a cat, my mom, and myself. So I literally didn't have a bedroom. I slept on the living room couch. Um, if I was still searching for satisfaction on things of the earth, I felt like there's no way that I could be happy again. Everything seemed to go wrong for me and my family. And without God intervening, I would not have made it through those experiences in a positive way. I would have given up on life and would still be carrying around baggage and hurt from the things that were from the past. Um, there's no way that I should have been happy. But somehow I did. I was happy through those moments. Before that weekend, I was searching and searching, and I never had a purpose, and I felt like there was no reason for me to be doing anything. But after that weekend, even though the circumstances of my life got worse, my outlook was better. I had a purpose, and I knew that I was loved no matter what was going on. And that weekend made a huge difference in my life. And now I'm able to seek fulfillment in my faith and not through worldly possessions. I can go on through hardships and stay joyful no matter what happens because I know that the things that happen don't matter as much as my relationship with Christ. God is a friend that I always longed for when I was younger. He's always there to listen to me when I need someone to talk to. He always shows me the right choice when I should make from keep getting myself into bad situations. I never need to search for as many friends as possible because I have the best friend I could ever ask for when I accepted Christ. My life has been radically different even through college and being able to show like Christ loved other people on different missions trips, and seeing other people have their lives change is just something incredible to see. Um, and like I said, my life is completely different. I had so many things go wrong, but now I'm able to be so happy, and it's all because of that weekend where I realized that I am loved no matter what's going on, and that love is all that I need in my life. And guys, I really hope that this week can show you that, and I just encourage you to soak up everything that you're taught throughout this week, and I just hope that that happens, and I hope you're having a great time.